Hello everyone, I'm going to start another project. It's based on Richard's, well, one of Richard's videos about measuring low resistance resistors. It's a little project, but there's the basics. But what this one's about, it's about KiCAD itself, how to make something for KiCAD. Hang on, and for KiCAD, and I'm going to draw an object in FreeCAD for KiCAD. Get it right. Basically, I've got some test points, and what I want to do is put a banana socket in there. So what I've got is a footprint, and yeah, you can see that. Actually, I've got to remember. I put my little camera. Let me get it. Because I'm going to leave it on all the time. I'm using a little camera I took out of a laptop. I had an Acer laptop, and so this it were old, but I've stuck it on end of a USB cable, and so it's only 640 by 480 is, but it's just so you can see what the type of banana socket I'm going to use. So if it hasn't just frozen up, that is. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to use one of these banana sockets in thing, but there is no. Let's just get rid of that. So yeah, so this could be well out of focus and pretty shit resolution, but anyways. What I'm going to do is right. I've only got this in KiCAD, which is like a, what's it say there? It's got a 6mm drill in, so it's got a 6mm hole in the middle. But that's not what I want. What I want to do is well, let's just strip one of these apart. What I'll do is I'll make that bigger for a minute. Let's have a look at what I've actually bought. No, then where have I put that? That one there. So is it locked? No. Oh no, that's that. Oh, anyway, I'm sorry, I was just miles away there. Right, I'm just trying to find out what I've just done here. Right, it's this one here. I've got that locked. Right, so let's just make that a bit bigger so we can actually see what I'm doing. So, there we go. Bit blurry, shit camera, don't worry about it. So, let's get rid of these. And we've just got the one. So let's just take all the bolt off. So, can we see my can I move that? Yeah, down. Right, so we can see my calipers. That's my little digital readout from my camera. So if I put my calipers on there, look massive. We can just measure that, and what we've got there is 3.6. So what size hole did it say? It says a 6mm drill hole. Well, that isn't going to fit, is it? Oh yes, it is. Yes, that's 3.6. Right, so it's got 3.6, and that's that's all I want, because the 6mm drill hole, if we take this other nut off, and then we've got like a little tab for sticking a wire on, and we've got a washer, and then we've got some stands off. So what we've got is, let's just unscrew that. So the actual stand looks something like that. Is it better if I lay it down? There we go. Just turn it round. You can see the hole in the middle. What I actually want to do is I want to use the nut that goes on here, so that nut then will clamp. Oh, that's a shame, it hasn't got the hole through it either. Oh well, never mind. So what I want to do is I want to use the nut to clamp stuff in between there, so, and I want this to actually fit on the actual PCB. So let's just measure that. That's it, just throw everything about. So that there is 4.8. Yeah, don't look at what's on this calipers, because the digits are broken. Just look at what I've got written down on my thing. So 4.8. So basically that's for a 5mm hole, is that? And so, and we've got 6. So I want to reduce the hole. I want to reduce this hole. Let me just also get. Yeah. I also want to reduce this hole here, because at the moment we've got oh, it says what's that there? Oh no, I haven't gone right to the top there. Oh, that's because oh well, see, there's the 5mm, that'll go in there. So I suppose 6mm, it's a bit over the top for me really. What I'll do is I'll change this when I come to actually add the part I'm going to draw that goes in it. So yeah, and so what we also have is we have this standoff. So what I want to actually do, I want to actually wedge the oh, do I? Yes, what I want to do is I want to put that on there so it actually stands off a bit. And what I'll do is I'll make the this fit in the PCB, because this is actually made so it can actually go into a box or some sort of surface mounted thing. You can either have it stuck on the end like that, so I might actually leave it like that, keeps all bits together. Put this on. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this, the hole for this, just for the 3mm diameter, I think. We'll see when it comes. So basically that there, that's 3.6. So if I make a 4mm hole, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reduce it to a 4mm hole. Right, so what I'm going to do now is get rid of that and that, and I'll just minimize that and that, and what we'll get is FreeCAD. Make FreeCAD big, move that across here so we can still see our measurements. And what I'll do is I'll reduce the window for my calipers, because you don't really need to see that. What I'll do is I'll just move that down at the bottom, or maybe over there. What about there? There, I think. Yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah, let's just lock it off there, just so you can see when I'm taking measurements that what I'm taking measurements of. And what was it? Yeah, so let's start FreeCAD. So the FreeCAD I'm using is version 1. It sounds a bit odd, version 1, but it wasn't the original version. Everything started at 0 point something, so there we go. So what we need, what I want to do is I want to actually draw this thing. I want to draw the nut first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the little nut. Hang on, I'm going to change things. Just give me a minute. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this window back so I can actually can I focus that shit camera? Yeah, there we go. So this is the actual post. That's the word I'm looking for. Post for the banana socket. So you can see the banana goes down there, and we've got a screw thread for the nut. We've got a stop here, and that's the stop I'm going to actually put onto the PCB. I'm going to fit this shank here, this bit here, to focus that bit there into the PCB, and I'm going to stick these behind it. Well, we'll see when it comes. Oh no, what one? I was going to put them on one time. We're going to put them on, and you can see my brain forgets and whatever. So let's just start with making a shank here first. In FreeCAD, yeah. So I'll just bring the actual video up. But basically that's the shape of it. So we've got a top piece, we've got a flange, we've got a recess, and then we've got a long thread afterwards. So we just need to remember that shape when we start our FreeCAD. So start with a new one, and what we want to do is this is going to be a part, so we need to create a part. And in that part we're going to need a body. That's the body of the thing we're going to make. So we need that, and we need to start off with a sketch. So we'll have a sketch. Now these are the 4 planes we usually start a sketch off on the center of the thing. Because I'm going to do, let me go, and what I like to do is draw it the way it should be stood up. So let me just bring back the picture a bit, which was that one there. So what I want to do is I want to draw it, well, as we're looking at it now. So if I look at the picture there, it's going to sort of stand like that. This plane here is going to be the plane of this flat, what shall we call it? It'll come to me. I'll give it a name in a minute anyway. But anyway, this flat piece here, I want to be on this plane here. So that plane ends up where this is going to sit on the PCB at that point there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it as a rotate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this shape here, sort of thing, first. So what I'm going to use is this plane here. So if we imagine that like that, as we're looking at it, I'm going to draw a section through this piece and rotate it to make it round. So we'll use this plane here. And so we need to start off. So basically, because I'm going to rotate, we've got a bit of thread at the top, and we've got that flat piece. This is going to sit like that. Then we've got a bit of a recess, and then we've got the threads coming down. That's how I sort of tend to start my drawings. Let's bring the picture back. Let's just move that there. And picture. There we go. So you can see that this bit here is going to be where the threads are there. Then we've got this piece here, which is where that sort of disc bit is, and then we've got this bit here, which is going to be that bit, and then we've got the threads coming down, which is going to this bit. Because I'm going to rotate the thing, I don't need to make it like, let's have a look. I've got the wrong thing there. I don't need to do it like that and like that, if you know what I mean. We don't draw it like that because it's going to rotate, so we only need to do one side of it. So let's just put that back over there roughly. So it's going to be something like that. This is going to be up to that edge because this is bit solid and that bit there is hollow. So first thing to do is let's just break this apart a bit. I don't need that and that. Oh, and that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that over here and join that together, and I'm going to move that up to there. Oh, it's because I got my hand on. But the fact is, this piece isn't going to go there, it's going to go across there, so I don't actually need that or that either. So that piece there, that'll get joined together, and I want this piece to be flush on this plane. If you remember when we were looking at it in the 3D, there was 4 planes to choose from. This is the other plane, and that's the other plane there. So I'm going to fix that to that, like so, and then this is going to go up. Now this is where we need to take some measurements, so I need to know how thick that is there. So what I'll do is bring the picture back up again, and what we can do is measure that. So I'll just stick, where's my calipers, there. Oh, can't get my calipers under there. But you can see I'm measuring that flat bit. Let's put it like that. There we go. So that there is 0.9. So we'll go with 0.9. So what we'll do is we'll put a dimension on there and make that 0.9. There we go. Now we've got something to sort of scale. What I need to know now is, let's get rid of, well actually no, that wants just to break there basically, because what this is going to do, this is going to go to here, connect that, and we'll just put that onto that point there, like that, and then this piece is going to go onto that one there, so we'll join them together. So this piece there, you can see now what we've got there. So what we can do is we can get this diameter here as well, so let's just measure that. Actually I can make this bigger, can't I, because I keep bringing it in. Let's just zoom in a bit there. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes, so let's just yeah, you'll have to excuse the blurriness and focusing. Let me just, I've got no room for my just doing a bit of removing, see if that works. So yeah, so what we've got across there is 9.2. Well, I think it's supposed to be 9. Let me just give it a rotate. No, I bet that's supposed to be 10 mil really, but what we got is, let's just check my 0. Yep. and 9.2. Yep. So, well, we'll make it 9.2, shall we? So I'll just move that. And because it's a radius, it's going to be half that. So if we go from there to here, well, actually, I'll go to there, and then we'll just do a measurement up there, and it's 9.2. Divide that by 2, and we end up with and we end up with 4.6 radius. There we go. So we know this is smaller. This is going to be really out of scale here, aren't I? There we go. So let's get the height of this as well. So what I'm going to do is go from the underneath to the top there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimension in from there to there. So what we can do is measure that, which will just be like from the underside to the top. So yeah, I wish this camera were better. So we've got 9.5 there. So that's how far that raises. So I'd do this a lot quicker, but because I'm doing it on video, click that there. What did I say? No, 9.5. I've got it written there. Yeah, so let's have that. So there we go. That's that. And what we can also do is I can measure this radius, this internal diameter. It's going to be an internal diameter, so that's easy enough to do. Oh well, it should be 4 mil because oh, hang on, I haven't got the picture. Yeah, it should be 4 mil because they're 4 mil bananas, and there we go, 4 mil. Because it's a 4 mil banana that's going to go in there. So this will be 2 mil, won't it? So we go there to there. Let's put a dimension. Make that 2. There we go. So what we've got left is the diameter of these threads. So what size is that thread? And that will be across the whole threads there. So I'm guessing that's a 5 mil thread there. So let's give that 5 mil. So we go from there to there and give that a 5 mil. Right. Something's wrong here. Oh, no. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? No, it's a 5 mil thread, right? 5 divided by 2. There we go. Silly me. Doing it right. There we go. Yeah, so it's 2.5. That's pretty thin, that, isn't it? It didn't look that thin on. It didn't look that thin on thing, but I suppose it is just enough. I mean, we measured it, haven't we? So it must be. Right, so we've got the height, and I just need the depth of this hole inside. It could be anywhere up here, so let's just see if my calipers will fit down the hole. So, get the video. So, yeah, there we go. Come on, focus it. So I'll stick that down there, and it's 7.2. So that's basically how I'm measuring it there with that. Oh, hang on, it went deeper then. Right, that's how deep it is. Got it right. So it's 10.6. So I reckon it's like a 10 mil long probe will go in there. Banana, probably 10 mil. So this was 10.6. So we can go from there to there put a dimension in 10.6. There we go. It's gone past that. It's gone into this next bit. So this bit is the recess on the outside. So this is what we're looking at. So we'll need that diameter. Yep, let's get the diameter. So that's the diameter of this shank on there. So let's see what that is. Turn the calipers back the other way around and measure that. 4.7. So I reckon that's going into a 5mm hole, but I think it's more like 4.8. No, Biff. Let's go. Oh yeah, there we go. 4.8. Let's make it 4.8. So if we make it on the larger size, when I'm actually looking at it in a model, I know my hole's going to be big enough. So yeah, 4.8. Let's make it 4.8. So we go from here to from here and make that 4.8. 4.8 and divide it by 2 because it's now a radius. Wow, that is thin there, isn't it? Yeah. So I guess that's supposed to be the same size as that. So I'll make it 2.5. No, I think I'll leave it where it is. And so I need the depth now of this piece here. So I need from there to there. So let's measure that. Which is this depth of this shank. If I get that in, can I focus it? Maybe better. There, sort of that. So to get that, what I'll do, right, a lot of people don't know this, but you use this side and basically that's how it sits there. So you've got a square. Don't know if I can show you that. Not many people use this part of the calipers, but that's what that is supposed to, that's how you're supposed to measure that sort of thing. And we've got 2.8, 2.9. Well, I reckon that's a 3mm. Although, right, 2.9 is right, because if it goes through a 3mm body, then you've got room for tightness. So we'll leave it at 2.9. 2.9. So, yeah, let's put a dimension there. 2.9. And that's got that. And then what we want now, let's just bring that up a bit. Come on. Oh, I'm still in there we go. Right, we know what this thread is. This was 3mm, wasn't it? So let's do both them. So we'll do actually we'll do from underside of here to the end of the thread. So I'll take a measurement from there to there, and we'll also do diameter while we're on at the same time. So this one will go from under there to there. So that's 19.3, and it's a 3.5. Oh, I wonder if this is English Imperial. Hang on, let's do that first. Right, I'll come back to the threads in a minute. So let's just do that first. So we've got 19.2, 19.3. But it's supposed to be like a 20mm. Yeah, 19.3. Right, so let's just do that. Oh, wrong one. Oh no. Hang on. From there to there. I think I clicked twice. 19.3. So that's the length of our threads. Right, so I don't know whether this is imperial or metric, this thread of this shaft. If I double click this, what we can do is I can just, let's see what it looks like in imperial. And bring my pictures in again. Let's see what it measures in both. Well, to me that looks like 3.6, so I think it's imperial, and I bet it's 3/20. Yeah, I bet that's what the thread is there. I bet it's yeah, I bet that's a 3/20. So right, move that around. So that there, from there to there, is we'll just multiply that by 25.4, and we will let's put another one there because I'm not sure which way it calcs this. So go like that, and then we'll do is divide by 2. Okay, so 1.95, which, yeah, that 1.9 is about half of that, isn't it? Where are we? We've got 3.7, yeah, 3.73. Yeah, 1.86, yeah, 1.9, yeah, because I reckon it is wider than that. I reckon it is the 3/20 of an inch, whatever. I reckon it's an imperial thread, so I'm going to go for that. Anyway, it's going to change once I we thread it. So I'll just say, oh, hang on, no, I don't want that button. I wanted that button. Just save this first. So let's go. What I have is some components, mechanical, new folder. Actually, what I should have done, maybe, do I have connections? No, I don't. So I'm going banana, and we'll go banana post. Actually, what I want to do, right. Let's have another folder in here. And we call it banana post. Right, save that. Yeah, because I haven't saved it. If I put it in a new folder called banana, so anything I draw for a banana is going to go in there, and this is a banana post, so I needed a folder for that. Right, yeah, so let's close this, and we've got this now on, right, as I was showing you before, let's just turn them on. So we've put this on this plane here, and it's going to rotate around this axis here, sort of thing. And I've set this plane to the underside of the where it sits inside a component. So this is going to be our origin 0. So let's just turn the planes off, and what we'll do is select this sketch, and we'll rotate it. As simple as that. Just there we go. There we go. That looks more like. Let's just put that there. Looks more like. So it looks like that now, doesn't it? Sort of, if I put it like, there we go. If only it would focus this camera on that. The reason I haven't put my phone camera on is because doing I don't know what the resolution it does. It sort of eats the battery as well, as even though I've got it plugged in, and it won't last forever. So I'm just using this as a little small camera because it's just powered off the USB. Right, yeah, so we've got that. So what we need to do is need to stick this thread on. You can't see that because it's that bloody blurred in it. So yeah, so we've got this thread. Right, let's have a look. And we've got this thread. Now I thought that was metric, and well, it's a 4mm banana. I would have thought this was metric as well. I would have thought this was. It could be 3.5. I'm going to have a look this up, but that's what we're going to put on next. We're going to put these threads on. So I'm just going to pause a minute and just have a look at what threads are standard threads. I want to find out what this actually is. Okay, well, I found this picture. It's best to measure what you have, really, but this is a good guide, and it's saying it's an M4, so let's go back and change it to an M4. Although it'll be alright as it is, really, but we know it's an M4 now. And yeah, it's giving us some names. I've got, yeah, there we go, copper earthing patch. Yeah, right, so we can call that piece an earthing patch, right. Anyways, we'll go on that basis. It's an M4. Right, where was we? So it's an M4, right. So what I need to do is we need to put a thread on that, and we need to put a thread on this actual. Well, actually, before that, I just realised what I really like to do is put a chamfer on them. So I'm just going to go back to the sketch, and what I'm going to do is, yeah, so it's just less than 2mm. That, so let's just. Oh, I got my thing wrong. There we go. It's just less than 2mm. So yeah, 4mm. Let's make it 1.9. Give a bit of clearance, and what I want to do is I want to break that. So what may I attach to there? Alright, what I want is, let's take that off there, put that to there, and we'll make that 1.9, and what I'll do here is I just want to put a little chamfer on the end, because that's what they do. So let's just put a line in there and to there, and let's make that 45. I haven't put an angle up. There we go. Oh, there we go. 45 degrees. So that's a little slopey angle. And it's, let's make this 1.5. There we go. And I want to do the same for the top bit as well. Well, actually, oh damn! I keep doing that. I've got me rotate my hand on the wheel. What we got here is what I should really have is two chamfers, one for the thread and one for the so when you stick it in, it's not hard to stick in, it's a little bit bigger and it goes in easier. So we've got our internals, so we've got 2mm and 2.5. so what I'll just do is just break that out. Alright, oh that's good, so those are on them two pieces. What we've got here from there is 9.5, so remove that. Where was that from? I forgot. Oh yeah, 9.5 from there. Alright, 9.5, so I want that there to there. 9.5, and I want that one. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one down here, so then it doesn't interfere. So whatever that is, 1.1. It sounds right, does that? Yeah, so I don't have to do it. This actually will be a drill hole, so that would have actually been tapered. This would probably be something like, hang on, if we check that like that and just go like that, that there will be an angle. Oh, we're going that way, so hang on, let's just cancel that. What I want it to do is I want it to be an angle against something that I can see. So I'll click that and that, and we'll just go with angle again. There, 15 degrees. There we go. How's that? That's what that will probably be like. And right, so that now should be, if I keep pressing the wrong button, maybe I'll have to change my software and put a lock on the rotation. Right, so this wants to go like that. What I want is a 45 there, and a 45 there, and we'll make these two at right angles to each other. That makes 45, and I'll make them both equal, and that'll central things. So what I can do is I can make that onto there and put that onto there. That doesn't equal things. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. Let's just put a line across there and level that up. There we go. And something like that, I suppose. Guesswork. What size is that? Oh, wrong. Oh, 1 mil. No, it won't. It's 0.1. Undo that. Oh, it was micro. Yeah, so let's go 100 there. That's more like it. 0.1 millimeter. Yeah, so that's more like it. So if we close that, we can see now that we well, we have chamfers on the edge there. I could have put the chamfers on afterwards. We've got these tools here, like, but I just like to do it all in the thing, and I like to put my chamfers on afterwards. But because I'm going to thread these, I like to put the chamfer first when I'm going to do a thread. Yeah. So yeah. So now we need to put a thread on. Just give me a moment. Right, so an M4 has a pitch of 1 mil normally, standard. So let's do pick a another sketch. And this time we will have it on this same plane again as we did the drawing for the main body. And what we'll do is, oh, I don't like that colour. There we go. what we'll do is we'll get a section through on that plane. So this is this bit. There we go. We can actually see how it's all drawn through the thingamajiggy. So I'm going to put a thread. I'm going to put a thread going down here, and I'm going to cut it with a well, cut it with a sketch. So what I want to do is I want to draw my thread in there. So I'm going to go like that sort of thing, and I like to put a bit of a box around one end, so I can stick some dimensions too, and we'll have one in the middle as well. And what I'll do is we'll put a radius on end of there, because it normally is a radius, so we'll stick that on there. We've got to go that way with it. There we go. Let's get that vertical. And right, so we know it's a 4mm, so it's going to go from here to the middle. Well, let's do it on the top. So it's going to be a 2mm radius. Let's get that straight. 2mm. Uh, 2mm. I'm going to have these the same. Let's just put a line there, and we'll make that in central of that, and we'll have this. What I want is the angle between these two. I want these at 60 degrees. That's what we normally cut threads at, 60 degrees. And I'll make that a bit smaller than that where it is. So let's have 0.1. Whoops. Like that. And oh, hang on, I missed that. See, and we'll make this box the same. A proper square. And so that's our thread. And what else? Our pitch is 1mm. Yeah, M4 is got a 1mm pitch, so we'll give that 1mm. Now, the thing is with KiCAD, and when you start calculating a cut, well, actually we've got a gap there, so it's going to be okay. Hopefully, let's start the cut about here somewhere. So we'll go from there to here. What we got there? 2.9. Yeah, 2.9. That looks good. So that's going to cut our thread round the thing. So let's go and do that. So what we've got is we've got that sketch, and we want to cut it in a what would it call it? It's a helix. That's it. We're going to create a helix, and we have our pitch wants to be 1mm, doesn't it? Where are we? 1mm, and our height, we actually want it to go down, so we're having it reversed. There we go. You got like a preview of it, sort of thing. We want to go off the edge here. So what's our current height? Is 6. Let's make that 7. Let's make that 15 then. See what that looks like. One bit more. 16. Yeah, one more for good luck, because it doesn't matter if it's going off into infinity, because it's so. Let's see if it cuts that. Is not valid. Alright, hold on. Why isn't it valid? What have I done wrong here? Right, let's make this then just to so this isn't actually touching it as it spirals down. Let's just make sure this is 0.99. How's that? It just made it a little bit smaller, but okay. Right, close. Anything to make it work. So what do I say? Want it reversed. Pitch we want is 1 mil. And what did I make this? 50. Was it about 17? Yeah, it was about 17, wasn't it? Let's see if it does that then. Oh look, there we go. So we've got a nice thread there now. It looks a bit coarse, doesn't it? Let me just check what the pitch is on this. Oh, I bet it's fine. I bet this is M4 fine. This, which means it's probably sort of like something like 0.4 pitch, 0.5 pitch. There's only one way to find out and measure it. So yeah, we'll get this and let's count. So I'll stick my fingernail in that one, and what? Yeah, can you see it? Stick my fingernail in one, and then I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I measure from there to about there, am I on picture there? I reckon it's about 8 that. So what's 8 divided by 10? Oh, 10 divided by 8, shall I say? 8 divided by 10 is 0.8, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, actually, that's 10 divided by 8 is 125. But that'd make it even coarser. Hang on. See if we can measure. It doesn't look like what this on here, so maybe I counted wrong. Let's get all the crap out of it. Right, so. Whoops. Right, thread starts there. So I want to go down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Oh crap! Moved. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure that's 10. Yeah, what does that measure? 6.7. I got that right. I bet it's hard to see these threads. My eyes are going totally. What, 6.5? Oh, it's 1.5. Right. Okay then. That changes everything. Which ain't a bad thing, really. All I have to do is just go in here to this sketch. No, it isn't. I don't need to go in. Oh, yes, I do. What I need to do is what I need to do. Well, what did I say? 1.5. So 1.5 minus 0.1. No, 1. There. What's that? 1.49. Right, so that is more like... Doesn't look a lot left in middle there, does it, really? But it must be right. Oh, unless of course, maybe 0.1. Oh no, 0.2. Yeah, maybe it's got like a big radius. Go for that. Right, let's close that. And what we need to do is we need to change that pitch to 1.5. Yeah, like that. Go for that. Wow, that does not look like what we're what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Oh no, I'm dividing it wrong way, aren't I? I'm a frigging idiot, I am, I tell you. I'm a right idiot. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a minute to think about this. Okay, the pitch size is 0.7, so I'm just going to reduce that a little bit so that the maths work. So 0.7 minus 0.01. Yeah. So yes, right, close that, and let's change the pitch. 0.7. Yeah, I think that looks more like it. Yeah. Yeah, now it looks right, doesn't it? I'm an idiot, I tell you. A friggin' idiot. Right, so yeah, there's our pitch. Our chamfer's worked alright down here. And that looks alright to me. So, I mean, this is a bit rounded here, but I'll put them fillets on later. What we need to do is try and put some threads on this top piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another copy. Well, actually, I'm going to copy this sketch. So let's just copy that. I don't want the actual plane. I just want the sketch. So okay, that, and paste, and we'll stick that sketch in our body. And what we have is that. So I'll just delete that, and we'll move that. Grab it and move that up there. Now this was yeah. What was I grabbing there? What did I say that size was? Let me just get the calipers on it again. Oh, it's a 5mm. And I tell you what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to look up the pitch of a 5mm. So right, yeah, get that out of the way. So this here, from there to there. Oh, what the hell did it do there? Uh, 2.5. There we go. Oh, I made that a bit big, didn't I? I should put some clearance in there. Hang on. Let's do that. So what we can do is I can go back to this rotation there, and that at 2.5. Let's make that 2.49. Just a little tiny bit. smaller, just for some clearance for the nut, of course. And let's get that looking something like there. That gives us a bit of clearance there. Now, I've deleted something there. Where's my get a line back in there? That's better. Yeah, that moves, and what we want is that there, which will be whatever this is. 0.9. Yep, that's very close to that. Let's make that 1 mil. There, start the thread there. Yes, so 1 minute I'm going to look at the pitch of, what was it, 5 mil? Right, I think it's 0.9, so let's go 0.89. Just give us a bit of a clearance, so when it hits itself, it doesn't hit itself. And what we'll do is we'll put a cut on that. So that's that one. Pitch is 0.9, and our height, let's make that 7-ish. There we go, a bit further. What's that, 9? Let's see if that works. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm going to, well, no, it's 5 and 4, isn't it? It's got to be, but there's some bloody, there must be some fine dimensions there. Let me just check those. Doesn't look right, does it? So if we get the inside diameter, which is, stick that in there. Right, that's 4 mil. There's a banana 4 mil. It's got, that's what it has to be, 4 mil. And that there, it said, oh, hang about. Oh, it's 5.6. Oh, it's a 6 mil. That's what it is. It's a 6 mil with a bit of clearance. So, A. No. Is it a friggin' oval, this, or what? Has it got some flats? Hang on, let me have a close look at this. All right, okay, right. There is that. That 5 mil there is some flats. It's got some flats on it. I didn't see them. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah, it's got some flats. So if I turn it 90 degrees now, it got 5.7. So I reckon this is a 6 mil. So we're going to 6 mil, and I'm going to have to look up the pitch again. One moment. Right, the pitch is 1 mil for an M6. Actually, that rings a bell, does that? Because I do a lot of 6 mil. Something I do sort of remember sometimes. So, right, we've got 4 mil inside, so let's have a look at that. Let's change the pitch here to 1 mil. It's 1 mil. Now we can go and change this to 3 mil, and this will be 0.99, like so. That should not cut through this time, hopefully. If we closed that, right, so it's not cutting through now, but we need to make that bigger. So our original sketch here, whereas I had 2.49, it actually wants to be 2.99, like that. There, that makes it look a bit thicker now. So okay, it looks pretty thin down here though. It must be how it is. Okay, so now it should look something like what we have. Right, that does that look? Oh, that chamfer's crap now, isn't it? Right, I'm going to do. You see that chamfer there? Really, it needs to go right to that edge. Let's have a look at doing that. Right, I reckon we can leave that one like that. What we'll do is we won't make this one the same, and we'll get rid of that. And what we'll do is, right, oh, okay, let's just make that 45. There, let's set that. And what we'll do is we'll just bring that chamfer right into about there. Let's just leave that with about that, whatever that measures. Oh. What does that measure? Oh, let's make that 100. There we go. 0.1 millimeters. Right, let's have a look, see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, so now that screws onto that thread there. We've got a bit of flat on the edge. It looks like what we've got now. So let's just have a look at the picture and compare. Let's have that like that. Bring the picture in. And yeah, I'll grab it with tweezers. There we go, and bingo. Oh right, there's that. Well, you can see that flat there now. There is a flat there, so I need to stick that flat on. So let me just stick that flat on. I don't know whether you may realise now, but I like drawing stuff, so that's why I go to such lengths with this sort of thing. You only do it once, and then that component used it over again. Like, but right. So what we're flat on to make? I think the flat is there, so you can put a spanner on this to tighten the nut on the other end. It's very vague, is the flat, but yeah, it's so you can hold this tight, and then when you put a nut on here, you will be able to tighten it without this spinning. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is we're going to grab another sketch plane, and I'm going to use this one. But let's just put a circle in there. Put a circle on there just so you can see. If we close that, right, you can see that the circle is on below this point. What I want it is above that point. I want it up on that plane there. What I could do is I could attach it to this plane, but if I can get away with, and actually put a dimension in there, then I'll put a dimension in and offset this. So let's just see what thickness this was. I forgot what it was. That was 0.9 mil. So what I'll do is I'll move this sketch up 0.9 mil. So if we go to the attachment and go position X, Z, and I'll go 0.9, you can now see that if we look at the front there, that it's on the top side. So whatever I do on this sketch, and if I do a removal all the way up, it'll go from this point. So let's go and look at the sketch again. and I'll just put it on there. I'm going to leave that ring as it is, so let's just make that what we got there. Yeah, make it 6, right? And then what we need is we can do it 2 ways. I can use this thing here. Let me just show you. I can put that there and there, and then just make that big. And then what I can do is I can just, well, yeah, we're doing it this way now. Going to remove those. That breaks everything up. And what I'm going to do is remove that, and I'm going to put that circle there on the centre, and this circle on the centre. Let's put them all on the centre there. What have I done? Oh, hang on, right, let's just put them on the centre. Right, and then what I'll do is I'll join them, join that, join that, and that, and that. I'll make that and that vertical, and yeah, what I want to do is make them central about each other, so I'll just make them central, so that makes it all symmetrical. And what did I say? I said it was a 5mm flat, so what I'll do is I'll put 5mm there. So we've got a 5mm flat across the threads. I didn't need to make them round, really. No, an easier way of doing this. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking I was putting a hole in there, but I'm not putting a hole. What we could have done is just simply done this. Got a square, put a square there, like that. Made that square central, like that, like that. And then we could have just, why is that gone like that? There we go, everything on central. Then I could have just got that line and made that 5mm. Shit. Pressed the wrong button there. Let's get back to the sketch. Right, that 5mm. There we go. In fact, and then just made this a little bit bigger than that, so it still fits inside this circle. What we're doing is we're cutting everything around that's inside between these two lines, so we can just make that whatever. Let's try 10. Yeah, 10's fine. And what we'll do is we'll just cut that out. So let's go and close that, and then we're on that, and we're going to do a removal. It's going the wrong way, you can see there. You can see what we're doing. We've cut all that out, but I want it to cut the thread. So we'll just go reverse there, and we'll just make it through all, so it goes for the full length. And there you can see that the thread has flats on the side, so you can put a spanner on now, and stop it from turning when we put a nut on here. What we've also got, if we look at it, and just so we can have another good look, what I've drawn is a machined piece, because everything's got nice sharp corners and sides, whereas this everything's got rounded edges on it. So let's put a few radius on, just to make it look something more like. And to do that, I can pick this edge. Oh, let's just close that. We're done now. So pick that edge and just put a radius, just something like 0.1, and we've got like a little bit of a radius on there. Oh, let's go 0.2. There, that looks more like what we've got in our hand. I could put radiuses around there, but it's going to really screw it up. And what we've also got is one on that one there as well. In fact, actually, I'll make it the same radius. So what we'll do is we'll just add that to this sketch. So we go select and add that one, and I'll do a preview, and yeah, that looks more like the roundish piece of cheap stuff. That's been cast out. Well, it might have been cast and pressed, I don't know, something like that. Like I say, we could round all this stuff up, but no, I'm not going to go that far. So that's okay. And what we've got also, this is it's chrome. So let's make it look sort of chrome. Okay, so there, that is supposed to look like chrome. That does it look like chrome? Sometimes I'll give them an aluminium finish. You can see the sort of looks better. So we have a look. Yeah. Oh, why am I showing both them? That's better. Yeah, let's have a look what aluminium looks like. Where are we? Appearance. Do I have aluminium? Aluminium. Let's try what that looks like. Yeah, that tends to sort of do a better sort of like finish. And then what I'll do is actually I'll go back, and then we'll go appearance, and then I'll just edit the colour. This one, I think it was, and I think it's the emissive colour that we need. So what we'll do is I'll just bring that up to about there. Let's have a look. Oh, I went too far, did I? Does undo do that? No, it doesn't. Right, so we'll leave the radius on, and let's go select this, and we'll bring it back down to about there. There, that looks more like it, doesn't it? Gives it more that what we've got anyway. Right, so that's my little model of a component that's going to go in there, so we can have it drilled for this size, and a nuts, and one of them caps will go around that and over. Yeah, I think I've actually got some nuts. So what we'll do is I'll just close that. So that's our body. Let's call it a shaft. No, post. Yeah, right, post. So I'll just rename that as well. So we've got our post drawn, and I tell you what, I'll just create another assembly. No, that's that one. Banana post assembly. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I want banana. Assembly, and I'll stick that in there, so then when we do another one we can stick the next one in there as well. So that's our assembly. Let's see if I've got a nut. I'm sure I've got a nut. Let's open it. Let's open up my components, mechanical, bolts and things. Nuts. Where's my nuts? Nuts. Got an M5, M3. Have I got an M4? Right, so have I got master here? Save me drawing it all. Oh, M4 not master. Right, if I open that one up, yeah, it was done in some old stuff. Right. This might not work then. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that as, I'll just call it nut master, because it can be anything. And so that's an M4 nut that I did. Let's just rename that as well. So that just says nut, and that just says nut, because I'm gonna make this my master, so I do things a little bit different these days. And so we've got an issue here. What is that? Oh, that's the thing. Right, okay. Cancel that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... No, let's kill that now. Right, I'm going to... That's my bolt. That's my pocket. Right, I'm going to remove that. Go do this a different way, guys. My revolution looks okay. Right, let's just check my revolution. What was I doing here? God, this looks a bit OTT, doesn't it? Oh, right, so what I've done, what size it did I oh yeah, there's the size. That's the size. So let's measure the depth of a nut. No, right, hang about. Bring that across. There's a nut, and the depth of these nuts are 2.8. So we've got 2.8 by the spanner it uses. It'll be a 7mm, so that's 6.8. 6.8 and 2.8. Oh, 6.9. What was the other one? 2.8. I'm getting tangled up in my wires. 2.8. Remember, 2.8, 2.8, 2.8. That was it. 2.8. Yeah, so, right, remember that. And what was the other one? 6.9. Oh, it is 6.9. No, that's alright then. Right, it was just a bit thinner. Oh right, I see what I've done there. I've made that so that this, so the diameter ours is bigger than the actual nut by changing these, and so my internal. Oh, it says 4mm. Did it? What am I looking for? Have I just totally gone insane? I want an M4, don't I? Oh, right. Yeah. So I want an M4, and what I want to do is this has moved on a bit since I drew this. I drew this years ago. So normally what I would do is I would do another sketch like that one there. Let's just go to wireframe. You see that sketch there, look. Oh, let's open it up. Wrong one. That sketch there. Normally I would draw that and then cut it out like I did before. You know, remember the last one when I put the thread on the outside. But what I can do instead of using that, let's go to normal view again. Or as it, no, that's not. I've changed that now. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. No, I'm pressing the wrong one. The start one, as is. There we go. Right, I got my chamfer inside, but what I can do is that we can just click on this ring now there, and I can just put a hole, and I can just go. Let's have a regular profile, and it's an M4. Through all. Threaded. That should be it. What am I doing here? Oh, have I got it? Do I need it reversed? No, that should be it. That should be cutting a threaded hole through there. What am I doing wrong? M4. Let's try the other one. Oh, fine. Don't have. Yeah, it will be fine. Oh, it ain't got, I'm sure it was 0.6, wasn't it, before? Oh, let's try it. Okay, maybe it didn't do a preview. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, so I'm doing something wrong, guys. Let me just find out what I'm doing wrong. Well, don't know why that didn't work. Anyway, let's go with this one. So let's just put the 6 sides on it, and what we'll do is we'll just go through it all and reversed. So there we go. Let's put them 4 hexes on there, and then what we need to do is just use this one like we did before. So yeah, going to start below, and then we'll just wind up and cut it out. What did I say the pitch was? Damn. Right, memory. Oh, that's in this other one. Right, so in here, I said the pitch was this first one, wasn't it? 0.7, right, yeah. So I'm going to use this one, and we'll do that, and we'll say the pitch is 0.7. Height doesn't need to be that high. Let's go 4 or 3. No, 4. Yes, that's going through it all. Okay. Has it cut it? Oh yes, it has. It's cut it. There we go. I've put plenty of clearance on this nut. So, anyways, and as usual, these nuts are all stamped and cast. And everything tends to be sort of rounded. So what I'm going to do is just give it a bit of a rounded appearance. Just select all these sides. I think I've done that. I've got that selected or not. That one. No, I haven't got that. There it is. Yeah, that is. There. Let's just stick a bit of a fillet. 0.2. Let's have a look. Whoa. Too much. 0.06. Nope. Oh. 06. Tab. Wow, it didn't like that either. 04. No. I must have something really close. Why isn't it like that? Maybe I should do it another way. Cancel that. Let's go like that, that, that. That. Yeah, let's just put some radius on that first. Woo, don't like that either. 0.2. Doesn't like it at all, does it? It's really finding them cuts. Cancel that then. I wonder. No, I'll just leave it like that then. Oh, can I? Let's. I like things to look nice. Well, this nut doesn't want to do them curves, does it? I wonder if I've got this too close. Could be further up now. Let's cancel that. I want to find the cause of this. Let's go to our hole rotation. Oh, I've still got a friggin' hole in there. What have I done? Right, I need to. I should have removed the hole. Move after the body. Let's go after the helical. That one, okay. Yeah. Let's go delete. Right, now then. Let's get rid of that. And we've still got our thread inside. Thread looks a little better now. I wonder if it's because of that frigging... oh, I had that cut in there before, didn't I? Yeah. I don't like how sharp it is at the end there. Let's modify that. What is going to modify that? The hole size. So if we go back to this and we've got the pitch there. Oh, let's have the pitch from right. Let's let's have that. That's not 0.8. So what is that? Not 0.7. Cancel that then. Oh, what if I make that? It's going to be the same as the other. That cancel. Oh, what if I make that? What if I make that? Oh wait, that's 0.8. What does that do? Yeah, I thought it would. Thing is, I just want to try and make this automatic by just making it a master, and I want to be able to just put these numbers in here. I want to put that number in. Where are we? Put that number in, and I want to put that number in, and then everything else gets calculated from the others. Oh, and that one, of course. But what I'm not getting is the pitch. I want something to set the inside. Give me a minute to think. Yeah, I think I'll use the pitch. What I'll do is I will use the pitch, but what I'll do is I'll use the pitch and minus. So I'll have it like 0.8 for pitch. It was 0.7, that's why I friggin' damn, I forgot to. 0.7. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I bet people have been screaming at the screen now. My memory's so bad, but it still looks pointed. Right, hang on, I'm going to do something else as well. Right, so what, instead of 0.7, and I'll do some clearance as well. So what we'll do is we'll go in here, 0.7, and I'll put in a minus 0.1. Put in a minus 0.1, so that we put. It's just a reminder for me to put something in, the pitch in, and the and keep the 0.1 every time. So we'll go with that. Okay. And does that look any better? No, it doesn't. Why does that? Oh yes, it does. Oh, it is. I am cutting. It's because there isn't much thread. Oh, I'm cutting the right chunk out there. Hang about. There's the gap. That's what I was looking for. It was this. That's because of the taper. Oh, soddy hell. Right. Okay. Get that back. Clear that. Let's just go 0.7. And look at the right bit this time. Ah dear. Right. Ah, it's that bit there. I just couldn't see it. Yeah, there's plenty of clearance. There, yeah, there it is. Yeah, there. That's it. I was looking for that flat, but I was watching this. Silly me. Right, so I just need to move this chamfer in there a bit, which is this one here. So what am I doing there then? Minus 0.4. So let's go minus 0.5. Is that going the right way? No, it isn't. Doing that wrong. That's 0.3. Okay. Yeah, let's move it out a bit. So will that actually gives a radius now? 0.2. Yeah, that gives us a radius there. Let's just add. So I'm going to add there. Yeah. See what happens. Yeah. Oh, I missed one there. And I think I've missed one there. And I've obviously missed them as well. Right, so everything there is all marked up. See if it does its usual shit. Cancel. Right, it's staying like that then. I've had enough of that. And why has that got a question mark? Tool shape, right. Cancel. Right, so what did I made that. Ah, right, yeah, so I want that at 0.69, 0.69. Oh, why is it that? All right, minus 0.101 millimeters. Okay, let's make that a bit smaller. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Yeah, that's made it happy. Right. What if that was throwing? I'm not going there. I'm not going there with the radius on here. I can put some radiuses on these. These shouldn't. He says with a grin. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Yeah, forget that. I'm not going back. I drew this ages ago, and really, I should redraw it using some other method of drawing it, but I just can't be asked. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create just a simple block of that. So if I just turn that off, that there is just a nut, and I'm going to copy that. Oh, let's rename it as well, because this is now my master. Well, actually, I'm going to come back to it. M4. I hope it was the M4 that I wanted, anyway. M4 nut, and it was 2.8, wasn't it? 2.8. Let's put a TH, thick. THK, thick, capital T. That'll do. Oh, let's put a line after that now. I have a format for this. Right, so save that, copy that, and what I'll do is I'll paste it here, and what we'll do is we'll put it in a part. So I'll just copy that, paste it in there, get rid of all my underscore. Like I say, the blue bits will do with an underscore, and the yellow bits, so I can keep the same name. That's going to go in there. Now, instead of putting this in the assembly post, I'm going to keep this out of the assembly, and what I'm going to do with this is actually create a copy, which is this one here, and so we'll get rid of that one, hide it, put this one in the assembly, because where are we? There's the assembly there. This nut, I'm going to make two of them, so what I'll do is I'll just put 2 here. That gives us 2, and I'll make sure that these are both the same. So let's just move them down a bit. I'll use the arrow keys like that. Let's look at the front. So it's going to be, they're going to be down here somewhere anyways. So what I'll do is let's go -10 to start with, and take this one and move that down. Minus 2.8 was it? There we go. And you know, nuts don't line up like that, do they? So let's just put a bit of put a few degrees of turn on that one there, like that. Yeah, how's that? How's that look? Oh, did I actually? I don't know if I did. Did I actually make them silver? Where are we? There's that chrome. Okay. Maybe. Anyway, save that. Get rid of them. Right, so there's the two nuts that go on it, and what we need now is we could do a washer. Actually, how long has this gone on for? Oh, 1 hour 45 minutes. Well, I'm pretty sure you got a bit bored by now. What I'll do is I'll leave it at this, because all I'm going to do now is going to draw. Do it all pretty much the same way. I've got my nut, and then I'm going to draw one of these things. Oh, I suppose I can draw these. These are simple. Let's draw that and put that in there, shall I? Yeah, let's take it to 2 hours. Right, give it another 15 minutes to draw this thing. Yeah. So what we've got in there, right, we've got the 4mm hole, and we've also got let's get that in there. We've got a 4mm hole. Well, that's saying 1.7. I bet it's 175 or something like that. Yeah, let's call it 175. Right. So we need something. Oh, let's just save that just in case that goes tits up. Right, so we've got another part. It's going to have another body. It's going to have a sketch. Now this time I'm going to just go on this flat plane, because we're going to work on the flat plane there. And we're going to work at the sketch level. And I've already forgotten what sort of diameter this was now. Oh, was it? That's the 4 and 1.7, did I say? Did I say that? Yeah, I did. I said 1.7, didn't I? Oh, well, no, we're going to go for 1.75, so let's get the radius for that, which is, because that was the diameter. 1.7, and then divide that by 2. What the hell have I done there? Where have I, what did I type in there? Put in 7 divided by 2. Don't know what I typed in before. Right, so what we've got there then is we can use one of these here. So we'll just stick that on there. I'll just put it out the way over here for a moment, and then what we'll do is we'll make both different. Put this on there, and then we can make this one bigger. Oh, this one is, what did I say, 4mm? Yeah, so that is 2, I think. Right, what I can do is I can measure this distance easy with the calipers. So if I bring that in, what I'm saying is, you see, what we can measure is this from the edge to the edge. That's quite an easy thing to do. So I reckon it should be about 1 millimeter, and this edge to edge here, that should be, oh well, it's got 1.2 there. 1.2. So we say 1.2 all round? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Right, so from there to there. So let's just, I'll just put some temporary in there for a minute. Put some temporary in here as well. That's going to run through this center point. So I'll do that, and this is going to run through that center point. So I'll just do that, and then what I'll do is I'll make this 1.2. 1.2. So that's made them both 1.2, and what I can do is just save me working out the radius, that's all basically. So what I'm going to do is delete them temporaries, put the radius in there, which is 1.77. Yeah, and the radius in here, which is 3.2. Okay, that'll do me. So the only thing we need to do now is this distance here. So what I can do easy is measure from actually this point to this point here. So what I'll do is I'll just stick some vertical, just temporary, because that that's gone to the edge. This one hasn't, so I'll just put that to the edge like that. And then what I'll do is I will just set the distance between them two to whatever we measure on here. So that is what we got there, 15 mil. Yeah, it'll do me. Oh, while we're here as well, what thickness is it? It's 0.2, so 15, 0.2. So this here will be 15, like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete them now, and just put this centers. Which is 10.03. I reckon that should be 10 mil. Don't you? Yeah, so that looks okay. And so we close that, and then we just make it thickness 0.2, which is that thickness. Oh, and this, what is this? Earth plate, isn't it? Right, F2. Earth plate. Yeah. Copy that and just name that as well, but make sure that we don't get conflicting names. What I do is I just put underscores where the spaces go, and that way they can have the same name as well. And then what we need to do is stick this, oh actually I'll just make it chrome as well. I think make it chrome. I'm not going to go for the other chrome, just basic chrome. And then we'll stick that in the assembly, put that in the assembly, and then we'll just take a look at the front, and it looks like we need to come down 0.2, don't we? So earth plate position, and then go minus 0.2, and that's going to go under there. Actually, no, that doesn't go under there. It goes further down. It goes between there and the thing it goes through. And actually, I'm going to find it. I'm going to have to get some washers, because I'm actually going to stick this through some PCB, and a PCB is only is 1.8, I think. Well, 1.6, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's usually about 1.6. So that needs to come down another 1.6 as that. Oh, down there, and you see it's going to actually this is going to be too thick for the thing. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to actually sit this inside one of those red things. I'm going to actually make it sit inside one of these things here. So that's going to pull it out even further. Yeah. Right. So that's going to come down, well, I don't know what it is. Let's just put -4 at the moment. It's going to come down there somewhere. In fact, I can put it on top of them nuts. There, it's going to go something like that. And then there's the other farmer. 4 minutes. Can I do the other farmer in 4 minutes? Which is... where have I done with it? Yeah, this thing here. So yeah, let's just do this thing, because that thing sits. That thing will sit like that there, and then we've got only the thread through the PCB. So yeah, let's just draw this. Right, so start with another part, another body, and we'll have this. We'll use this plane again, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw it. Let's get through there. I'm going to draw it, so it's going to sit around this and come down, and it's shaped like that. So get rid of that, and that. And let's put some radius on the corners, because it looks pretty much like that. And so yes, so if we bring that picture back, I've got a diameter of 9.6, and it's a thickness of a thickness of 0.7. So that there is 0.7, and I've forgotten the diameter already. What was the diameter of that? I want 9.6. So 9.6 divided by 2 equals that. And alright, yeah, what I want to do is I want to move that up there, because I want this to I want the bottom here to reference where I actually sit on the PCB. So we'll fix that to that. Right, so we've got a bit of a radius here. I'm going to guesswork that radius. So what we'll do is I'll just put my yeah, I reckon it's, yeah, maybe a millimetre. I bet it's about 0.7. Right, so let's just stick our radius there. Let's try about 0.7. No, it has to be bigger than that. No, yeah. Let's go for 1. Yeah, that looks good. And of course we need the height and the and the size of the hole in the middle. So the height, where is it going? Okay. The height is going to be 4.3, and it's a 5mm. So what did I say? You see, my memory is it was all right, 4.3, and I'll leave that like that. 4.3. Yeah, that's from there to from there. Oh, let's do it on this side. Let's do it how you're supposed to. 4.3. And that's the whole size, so that there is 5 divided by 2. Well, let's go with 5.2 because it's going over a 5mm, I reckon. So 5.2 divided by 2. There. So that's that. Right. So we've got that. And what we can do with that sketch is we can just give it a rotation like that. Okay, and we can give it a bit of appearance. Let's call it plastic. Have I got plastic up there? Plastic. It's a shiny plastic. I'm sure I've got shiny plastic. Shiny plastic, and the actual colour is red. So the emissive colour, red. Okay. Close. So yeah, bit bright red, right? So, but anyways, close that because we're nearly to the. Well, yeah, we're just gone over 2 hours. So I want to leave it at 2 hours. I'll do it. I'll rename this some sort of cap, and then. But what I'll do is I'll just go to the front like that, so we can see it, and that will actually. Oh, actually, it wants to be the other way up. Does it? No, it doesn't. No, it wants to be that way up, and that wants to just sit. I think it wants to be 4.1, doesn't it? Let's just go 4.2. Oh no, it might be 4.9. No, 4.4. 3. Well, it looks like it's 3. It's going to sit like that. There. Let's give it a 3D look. That looks something like. Then what can happen is I can set this distance. Let's just square it up. I can set this distance to 1.8, which will be the thickness of the PCB, and that's how it'll sit. This will sit on the back side, and there'll be contacts to contact it to contact the PCB, and the nuts to tighten it up. So yeah, it's going to look like that, and it's going to have the other big nut on top of there as well. So I'm going to leave it like that, guys. If you want to get to sleep, there's something to watch, won't it? So yeah, I don't know if you want me to do any other sort of drawings. I just felt like drawing, so I did a drawing. I'm going to finish it off, and I'll show you once I've finished it off, and I'll show you how we then actually. Yeah, I'll do another part to show you how we actually put this model into KiCAD and use it in our circuit boards to show how it's going to look when it's finished. So yeah, that'll be the next thing. It gives me something else to do. I know it went on a bit, and you may think, well, it's a long job this to do, just to make parts for your circuit board and make it look good. It doesn't make any difference to what you get from PCBWay or anything like that. But it just helps me when I'm building it in actual models. When I'm building my robots, I like things to be as they are, and so that you know that they are actually going to fit in small tight areas where you're going to put PCBs and things. Like if it was in a robot, this isn't going to be in a robot. This is just going to be out in the open. It doesn't really matter. But sometimes you need an exact copy of what you've actually got, so that you know that it is actually going to fit. Because I can just draw this into my model of whatever I'm building, and I know it's going to be correct because I can see it fits. And so once I actually get the part made, it is going to fit. Sometimes there's no need to actually go to this extent of actually drawing the component yourself. But the thing is, once you've got the component built, you just save it in a library of your own, and you've got a library of components that you can build up over the time. And if you ever need another one of these again, I can actually just come back to what I've previously made. Well, I hope you found that of some interest, guys. Catch you later.